Nurses, what's the most difficult ethical dilemma you faced? I was working night shift in the ICU when we got a John Doe, victim of a hit and run. No ID, no phone, nothing. He was in bad shape. Multiple fractures, internal bleeding, and severe head trauma. The neurosurgeon said his chances were slim to none. We worked on him for hours, and somehow he stabilized. I was checking his vitals when I noticed a small tattoo on his wrist, identical to one my brother had gotten years ago. I looked at his face, swollen beyond recognition, and felt sick. I called my mom asking if my brother was home. She said he'd gone out hours ago and wasn't answering his phone. I ran to the bathroom and threw up. When I returned, the doctor asked if I was okay. I told him I thought John Doe was my brother. They rushed to compare dental records and it was confirmed. I wasn't allowed to be his nurse anymore, but I couldn't leave. I sat in the corner of his room all night. The next morning, a woman came in crying. She identified herself as his girlfriend and asked to see him. As she approached his bed, I noticed her hands shaking. She whispered something in his ear, then looked at me and said he was on his way to buy a ring when it happened. 3 days later, my brother's brain activity flatlined. My family had to make the decision to take him off life support. As a nurse, I'd seen this scenario play out hundreds of times, but nothing prepares you for when it's your own blood. The girlfriend asked if she could stay for the procedure. Right before they disconnected him, she placed a diamond ring on his finger and said, "I would have said yes."